Okay, Operation Cleanup today. Well, that's tipped off. So let's just do a quick recce around the garden. Right, I think this needs to be binned probably. This is open, that shouldn't be open either. Okay, fences are a mess. Wow. Big cleanup needed today. We just do a recce up the garden. But this mud, I need to sort the paths out because I get fed up that the minute I open up the garden, the dogs run in mud. Right, today I am just doing a massive clean up. What the hell? Look, this is what the dogs do. I want to turn my back. See that hole? See how deep that is? They dig. Oh, wow, look what's coming up here. One of these are coming up. Right, I'm going to start by cleaning up here first. Look, so we've got the old hostas to clear. We've got brambles to clear. Oh, seeds to collect in there by the looks of it. I'm going to go and get a pot. I'm going to collect the seeds and I'm going to tidy this up first. Yeah, I've just realised that these things that I went, oh, seeds with, are actually the dead hostas. And I've already got loads of seeds of that, so I'm just going to chop that right down. So the one thing I like about leaving it till now to cut it all back is the fact that I know that any goodness required for the plant, if left to its natural devices, has gone back into the plant. But then there becomes a balance between letting that goodness come back in and then smothering the new plants coming up. It's also reminding me what I've got in here. And all of this is from a tiny, tiny cutting that a mum at my little boy's school gave me in a little pot. She said they're really nice textural grasses. And it's funny, over one winter I've forgotten what I've got. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's that grass plant. But you can see that all of last year's growth needs to be pulled out. You can see the hostas, the new growth on the hosta coming up now I've cleared it. The hydrangea, I've cut all that back. Look at the new buds coming on that. I love this time of year. And the hosta down there, look at that. You see all of these about to come through. I've cleared all the dead growth off these. And I've been pulling off some of these more rusty leaves as well. So I've just got to finish up there. That's what I've cleared so far. Beautiful, beautiful old hydrangeas flowers. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous? So much beauty in that. So I've been taking photos as well. I wanted to show you this. I can't even remember what this is, but look at that. Look at all the growth there. That's something that I put in last year, but for the life of me I can't remember what it was. I think these are all forget-me-nots, I'm pretty certain, that are coming up. That over there is a climbing hydrangea that's supposed to self-support. So that's cut back. The new growth can see what it's doing. Oh, what's that in there? That doesn't look like it needs to be there. Let's get that out. Okay. And then down here on the floor, there's a fern, a tiny bit of fern that I put in there just in the crack, and that seems to have survived. There is another one here that also seems to still be there. Let's see what unfurls from that this year. I love the way over the years this ivy that I've put in has started to trail onto the gravel, and I love the way the old bricks that I found are mossing over now. Only that comes with time. I love it. Look, I wanted to show you the very first forget-me-nots. Can you see? The very first forget-me-nots, the lilacs and the blues. Look how gorgeous that is. They're tiny. All of this will be a sea of forget-me-nots soon. And I also wanted to show you all the buds on this climbing hydrangea. There's also something that I put in there. For the life of me, I can't remember what that is either. It would have been climbing to try and cover up this big fence. I'm pretty certain that's been in a while. I put in a rhododendron somewhere here. I don't know whether that's it. There were a few new plants I put in, or perhaps it's that. I'm not sure. Do you know what? This year, if I plant anything new, I'm going to write it down on a plan, because I'm forgetting what I planted. What else did I want to show you? Oh yes, look, the peony. Look at the peony coming through. So I need to clear all this and tidy it and give it space. Oh, this peony is so beautiful. I'm so glad to see that coming back. I've just inadvertently pulled up a little forget-me-not. So I'm going to try and make a space over here to put some forget-me-nots. Gosh, can you see why I get overwhelmed? Okay, let's not get overwhelmed. Let's just sort this little fella out. Oh, look. There he is in this end one. Look at the beauty of this natural ivy. Now, I put two different types of ivy in here. I put a clump of this variegated ivy and this dark green ivy. Look how beautiful that is. And these are just tyres from the local tip. They need a massive clean up. But let's just look at that little baby there. Gorgeous. Forget-me-nots. Let's get some blue going. Come on, forget-me-not. You can do it. I know you can, because I've got red, so burgundy here, lots of green. This is feverfew, so that's all white. That's like red flowers there. Look at that ivy there. That's a few years, that is. Right. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's not get distracted. If anything sums up Lurchers, this is it. He's on my building bag that I've started filling with weeds, because he doesn't want to be anywhere where I'm not, but he's going to be comfy. Typical Lurcher. Constantly by your side. Lulu, constantly by our side, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But comfy. Thank you very much. Okay. I was just in search of the trowel. The amount of times I forget where I put the trowel down. Okay, I'm going to try and sort out what's plant and what isn't here. And then try and attempt to sort out this corner. This corner here, which is on a wall, which goes into the next street's back garden. That corner fell down last year and the dogs escaped. It was a bloody nightmare, into a pristine garden. So that is old pallets that I had to attempt to fix to block that broken fence off, because it's impossible. I don't know how anybody could ever fix a fence on there, because there's a broken wall. So I did the best I can, but it looks a mess. I'm going to try and sort it out. Luna, could you please get off the garden? Get off. Good girl. The most spoken phrase of my life. Dogs, get off the garden. Look at this beautiful, beautiful stones now. Aren't they gorgeous? They're all moss covered over the years. So I've cleared out all of this. These wire bits, got the state of me, these wire bits here are from a friend's gazebo. I've got some more in the front garden. If I can get 3 of those along the back, then that completely does secure that little odd corner. I found the rhododendron that I knew I'd planted last year. There it is. And in here there's a thing saying that I planted alpines. Can't remember that for the life of me, but we'll wait and see what comes up. And you can see it's looking a lot clearer now. I am wondering whether to paint this fence this year. This fence I put in about 4 years ago when the wind blew it down, and the back fence here, not sure. But there you go, there is a clear tire garden ready for some new planting, some new growth. I think I need to get some roses up here, some roses for shade. That would look nice to try and cover this. I just want to show you these coming up before the dogs destroy it, because they do jump in this garden. But look, I must have planted them last year. In fact I did, they were tulips. And we've got muscari coming up there. There are daffodils. Look, there are some more. Look at the tulips, aren't they gorgeous? And these daffodils, they're beautiful. So that's lovely to see. Oh, my dog's just being an idiot. Oh look, there's more coming up here. Tulips in there. Well, that's good, because Tilly said she wanted tulips, so that's cool. Okay, one little go now on clearing this. So trying to dig out some of these weeds, these dandelion weeds, in amongst this here. I snapped off some new growth of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to put this in one of these pots here. So we've got more than one pot of red, so I'm going to put it in here. So fingers crossed now for a second tire full of this beautiful red plant. It will balance up the pots here. Okay, back to clearing this. There's a huge bumblebee flying around down there somewhere. Keeps flying up into my face. There it is, look. Huge. It's just flown over to next door. Anyway, so I've cleared all the brambles out of here. And I have cut back the ivy to try and make space for this to come out. And also there are bulbs in there. Look, you can see the first shoots of it coming up there. Hopefully that will come back. Those are like tall red flowers, which I've also got in here. And you can see I've cut back. I've cut the feverfew right back because it was all just dead. And I've no idea whether that's going to come back. We shall see. Look, here are some of the shoots of those red flowers. So those red flowers, the feverfew, and the grasses over there were all little cuttings that Mum on the playground. Thank you, Lisa. That Lisa, my friend, gave me. So there we go. Let's hope they come back again this year, because they've been lovely. And that's the first bit of work done for today. I'm going to go and have a break now. I'm pooped. So I've done a little bit of work at the top of the garden now. And now this middle section here, I'm going to try and do a really quick tidy up here as well. Okay, I'm calling it a day. I'm tired. So you can see I've cleared, look at the state of my hands. I've cleared the beds, and oh, that's fallen down again. I need to get some wire. I'm out of wire. I put that extra long bedstead there, and the two are there. Now these do lift in and out, so I can get in and work the beds. I've cleared all the beds. I've cleared the pots there, ready to go. I've cleared all the sunflowers. You can see how the soil has fallen back in these. So these need more soil. I've cleared where all the sunflowers were. This is really hard to clear out because it's wildflowers. So I don't just want to go in and just wipe it all out. Cleared all of that bed. So it's looking a lot better. I dismantled that broken seed house that we've had for years and years. And that's gone in the bin, but the bins are full now, so I can't get any more in. Started bringing these stepping stones up. I think I need a huge builder's bag full of soil again. One of soil, one of compost, and one of gravel again for this year. Because I'm still really laying the base. Got all of this to take down to the bin. But you can see it's looking a lot better. So that's it, guys. That's just a day. Come on, go down. Come on, Daggies, this way. But that's just a day. Doing the first bit of clearing. Ready to start again. I know it's a mess. I know I'm still battling with the early stages. But you know, a lot of work was done last year. There was nothing here last year. So there were no raised beds. This was just completely empty. There was no secret garden. There was nothing. There was no dahlia bed. There was nothing apart from a muddy patch of churned up ground. So I'm going to call it a day, and I'll catch you up at the end of the month with another tour. So I'm going to try and do a little bit more for the end tour of March, but that's the vlog. That's the work in progress vlog for March. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Dogs, come on then. Good boy. Okay. What do we say? We say bye. We say bye. We say bye.